Hey guys, welcome to the Real Deal Unmasked. Today's topic is how to have a perfect relationship.
Well, the mere fact that you tune in to hear how you can have a perfect relationship makes us believe that you guys really think there's such a thing called a perfect relationship.
We've been together for 29 years, married for 24 years, and we do not have a perfect relationship. In fact, there is no such thing as a perfect relationship. You can have a happy and fulfilling relationship, but
Not a perfect one.
no,
Not a perfect
no,
relationship.
that's impossible.
So that's what we're going to be talking about. We're going to be giving you the simple tools, short and sweet. 3 key points that helped us to have a fulfilling, happy relationship. Not perfect. We're far from perfect.
The first point is first define happiness.
That's a different thing altogether.
Yes. What's important is that you define what happiness is for you and what happiness is in your relationship. What do you expect or what makes you happy? What about your spouse makes you happy? What about being in a relationship with them makes you happy? What is it? Having a expensive car, expensive house, um, job making six figures? Is that what happiness is for you?
That's a very good question.
Right. So that's the challenge. A lot of people define happiness by stuff and not by contentment, not by the fact that you can enjoy time with somebody, and not by the fact that you have health and strength. So some things that we need to look at are the basics.
Yeah.
I mean, what is it that brings you happiness? What is it that brings you joy? For us, it's rather simple, and it's simply just being able to spend time with one another. The fact that we had a lot of medical challenges with
Yeah.
our family, with our kids. So the fact that no one's sick or no one's in hospital, for us, we're happy with that.
Yeah.
So start by just being happy with the simple things in life, because as difficult as things may be at this point, it can always be worse.
Yeah. It's been times when we were separated because one of us had to sleep in the hospital with one of our kids, and the other one had to stay at home to make sure the other kids are well. So as simple as being able to feel our bed and feel our own pillows, and not having to worry about news reports from the doctors, and machines are going off in the hospital. We find happiness just to be in our bed. That's one of our things we're so grateful for.
Yes, it is definitely.
So
Another point in helping define a happy and fulfilling life is, don't measure your life by somebody else. Don't look at somebody else's life and say,
that's good.
because they have this or because they've achieved this, this is what happiness is. So what is critical to do is to understand and appreciate where you are and where you are in your relationship, to set goals, and to understand that you and your spouse, your relationship is unique. So not attaining things won't bring you happiness. And that's where a lot of people get tripped up, because they think once they get the expensive car and the big house and the big job that they're going to be happy. But understand, the more responsibilities you have, the more expensive things that you own, the more complicated your life is going to become.
Absolutely.
So, just basically set your life and set your standards based on you. Don't never look at the Joneses and say, oh, I wish we could have this. I can recall one time when we first was building our apartment, and we had to do all the gardening, everything ourselves. And, I had to put soil down, and had to put down buy the grass and plant our grass each individually. Just put down the grass came in little stacks, and you had to put them down individually. And I remember watering the grass and saying, wow, this is looking nice. And then I looked down the street at the neighbors It's like, wow, that grass is really nice. This grass is super green and thick and it's so healthy. It's, wow, I wish my grass was like theirs. And one day I was with the kids playing and they were driving their little Power Wheel cars, and one of the twins ended up in the neighbor's yard, and she was stuck, so I had to go in the yard and to pull her because she was in their grass and the car wasn't coming out. So I went in and just to pull the car on the grass, and when I stepped and looked at the grass, the top of the grass was green and the root was brown.
Wow.
So from our home, which was two houses down, their grass looked so beautiful and looked so nice and healthy and rich. But when you got up close, you could see that the top was green and the bottom, which is the root, was dried up. So the grass was really not healthy at all. So I was looking at my grass, which was nice and healthy and green, but from a distance, it didn't look as green as theirs, and wishing that I had theirs. And when I went and actually saw their grass, I was like, wow. So the grass is not always greener on the other side of the fence.
Absolutely.
And that's a true saying. So don't judge yourself by somebody else.
No.
And the last point is define your happiness. Create your happiness. You have to create the home that you want. You got to create the relationship that you want. You got to create the moments. You got to understand that creating great memories help to lay the foundation for happiness in your relationship. Your relationship is built on your friendship. Your relationship is built on the happy times that you have together. So don't waste time being angry. Don't waste time just wasting time. Enjoy each other. Build on every experience that you have. Build from there. And it doesn't have to be expensive experiences. It could be, things that are within your budget. You could, in times like this is an opportune time to save money. So don't get too carried away trying to spend a bunch of money trying to create these extravagant memories. The fact that you're together, listen, when you first got together, you weren't spending a bunch of money. So, now that you're together, you're at home, what's the deal of spending extravagant amounts of money? That's funds that you could take to make an investment to help to build your relationship so that you can secure wealth. So understand and appreciate that building memories and building time together is important. That helps to strengthen your relationship, and that can give you a healthy, lasting, loving relationship.
Absolutely. And it's important. Yes, it's really important. Like my husband said, don't get all caught up. Don't get caught up. Don't get caught up. People you're seeing out there looking good, driving good, and we're not saying that nothing is wrong with looking good. Nothing is wrong with driving good, okay? But when you get too caught up and let that be the number one reason why you are trying to get things because you want to be seen or you want to be looking a certain way to impress people, that's when it becomes a problem. Focus on you. Focus on what you want to achieve and define what true happiness really means by communicating together. We're big on memories. Anyone who knows us, we love pictures, we love videos.
Right.
All because we're so big on family. We're so big on celebrating life and celebrating people.
And celebrating each other.
And that's, definitely celebrating each other.
And that's what brings us happiness.
Yes, definitely. We don't need
celebrating each other, celebrating with each other. So learn to do that. A lot of people, in their relationships, they are busy with their careers and competing against one another.
Yes.
The reality of it is, learn to celebrate your spouse and learn to celebrate with them. Those things is what bring you true happiness and fulfillment in your relationship.
So remember, God ain't promised us tomorrow. Live in the now. Enjoy each other. You do not know when you're not here. So don't sweat the small stuff. Don't chase after the things that you really can't even see. Focus on having a happy and a fulfilling relationship.
Yes.
With each other. Thank you so much for watching our videos.
We're so grateful that you took the time out to watch our videos.
We don't take you guys for granted.
So don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button.
And share it with a friend.